And of course, you got
Unleashed. And this is going to be an interesting team comp. So Unleashed went through all kinds of different characters over the course of Ultimate, but once Sora dropped, I've barely seen him play anyone else. You see the Banjo make an appearance once in a blue moon, but outside of that, it is all Sora. And DM, who, of course, longtime Pikachu player, has a Steve, has an Aegis, but going to be going with the Aegis to start off here in doubles. And of course, Pelca and Kiwi, we know what we're getting there. It's going to be Snake and Pac-Man.
Yeah, that's the thing I like to talk about with DM is he really got his character lineup exactly what he wanted. He wanted, for DLC, he specifically wanted Aegis and he wanted Steve. And then he was a Pikachu main in Smash 4, so he wanted Pikachu to be good. So he literally got everything he wanted out of this game.
And Pikachu's insane, and he got both of those characters.
Exactly,
and they're both super good.
It's wild. Yeah, this game was like built for DM in a way, but either way, coming around. I mean, Pelca and Kiwi too. I mean, playing two OG characters themselves. Pac-Man and Snake, obviously. They've been a static team for a while now, too.
Yeah, I believe they've played back together all the way since Brawl at some events. You know, these two have been around for the scene for such a long time. Such good players through 3 Smash games now. And Pelca, of course, been on the Snake really from the beginning of Ultimate. He wasn't a Snake main in Brawl, but did play him apparently to some degree, and has just really clicked with Ultimate Snake right from the start, and is such a good doubles player. I feel like that's one of the big things you see from, like, especially in New England, a region that we've always really liked doubles in this region. There's a lot of longtime players who really have a lot of experience in the doubles metagame, and we see that coming out so far, especially with how well Kiwi stock tanks here. You see her still on her first stock.
Yeah, that's the Pac-Man classic, right? No, it's funny that Snake is not the stock tank on the team, but you know they can switch roles easily, too.
Exactly.
Like, they can go back and forth. If Kiwi's getting beaten up a little bit, you know Pelca's will be sitting at low percent high stock. I was going to ask, too, Winter, I mean, I don't go to locals too much anymore, but is New England still a doubles fiend scene? Is that what you would say?
I mean, I think we still have a lot of good doubles players. I don't think it's quite the same degree that it was in Smash 4.
It was everyone played doubles in Smash 4.
Doubles was constant in Smash 4. And I think that is why you see the double scene often kind of dominated by the older players. But as we say that, we've got some of the new players sitting in Winners Finals that we'll see in a few minutes.
Very true.
So definitely still some really great doubles talent. It's just not quite as omnipresent as it was back a few years ago.
Sure, for sure. The peek at the stocks here, of course, Kiwi doing an incredible job living so long, just dropping her first stock there.
Well over 2 minutes in. That's crazy.
Very impressive. I mean, Sora and Aegis on the screen, too.
Yeah.
Doing a great job avoiding those win conditions, 100%.
And it's interesting to see Sora in doubles. I have not seen much of this character in doubles. I feel like Unleashed is really the only good Sora player that we have in this region. And like, I'm not at as many Smash tournaments right now as I used to be, but I can say I almost never see Sora anywhere in this region. Like, Butterdog has one as a secondary, and that is like the only other one I've seen other than Unleashed. So this is not a character that you see in this region much outside of specifically him.
I was just saying, in general, Sora's a little less represented than I thought he would be when he was announced. You know,
given how excited everyone was.
So many Kingdom Hearts fans were like, "This is my dream character," and they're like, "All right, anyway, I'm playing Snake again. Like, I'm out. See ya." Like, come on. Actually, that was indirectly a shot at Pelca. My bad, Pelca. I'm sorry when you watch this VOD. But it's just like, oh, the sticky.
But only a little sorry.
Yeah, only as sorry as I can be to a Kingdom Hearts fan. But there we go.
That'll do it. So that was they did bring that stock count back towards the end. We certainly saw DM and Unleashed getting a little more done there. But Pelca and Kiwi are just so solid together, and it's so hard to break through their defense, and all of a sudden when you think you've broken through it, one of them just kills you. Like, Snake and Pac-Man are two characters that can be so frustrating to fight, and you have to play this slow, chip away kind of game at them a lot of the time. And then all of a sudden, they're like, hey, we have kill moves, by the way. You get F-smashed by Pac-Man at 80%, die across the screen, Snake up tilt, all that kind of thing. So it's tough to play the right kind of format against this team, and I think DM maybe thinking about a different character here as he's looking around. Oh, they're still on stages. Yeah, but
going to stage, but
who knows?
It could all be part of the mix, right? Yeah, and I mean, when you're DM and you have such a deep arsenal of characters that you can go to, but
still going back to it.
I think Aegis is exceptional in doubles.
I do
like,
too.
Just so good. Like such a well.
I just think Pika is too. Like,
that's a good point.
Everyone he plays is
That's
good.
a really good point. Right? Is Steve bad in doubles?
Yeah, like Steve may be worse than in singles where he's the best.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Certainly still very good.
Probably still debatable too. Honestly.
Yeah, right up
like,
there.
I don't really know. Like you said, Winters, like the doubles meta, like it's not. I think it's just an ultimate thing in general. Like it's just not as emphasized in this game as it has been in past games.
And also, with so many characters, there hasn't been one that reached the level that we've seen in some older games. You know, like in Smash 4, we ended up banning Cloud from doubles a lot of the time. In Melee, you see a Fox on almost every team, stuff like that.
True.
But there isn't that one character that stands out here in this game to that degree.
True.
And I feel like there's even less so than in singles in this game. There's not really one character. So you do see a lot of different team comps rising up, and that's why you see these weird teams working out. I mean, You don't see Sora very often. You don't see Pac-Man, really, even though he's obviously very good. There's not a lot of them around.
I think to your point, too, there are just so many characters in this game that are viable. So the fact, like, knowing, I mean, you thought it was hard to know the regular matchups and singles. Trying to know all the double team combos and the stuff they try to pull off is insane. A lot of knowledge going on, a lot of reaction, too. Like, you know, lack of knowledge, you rely on your reactions. Good. Speaking of reactions, that was a good pickup there by DM. Falling up there, huge big stock off of Kiwi. We saw how well she did in game 1, stock tanking, but there we go. Retaliation on both sides there.
Wow.
Again, DM is playing great. What a save, too!
Oh, and the great save
that
there.
Was awesome.
And that's one of the things that I think makes Aegis so strong in doubles, is that there's a few different things that we've all seen just in the past few seconds. We see the Pyra stray aerials that are so much more reasonable to hit when you don't have to play neutral with Pyra. And then the biggest weakness, the recovery, really their only weakness, honestly. You can cover it up so much if you've got a good teammate for it. And Sora, one of the best teammates for saving someone in doubles, can exist off stage for so long.
Such a good point, too. And that's the other thing is sometimes when you go for saves in doubles, you put yourself at risk. Not Sora.
Not Sora.
Has so many outs to recover. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. He's chilling. Oh, God.
Wow, the huge conversion.
The coverage from the red team was so good. Forward smash from Sora. Goes away from it and then DM down aired. Wow, that was beautiful. Red team is playing some great doubles right now.
That was an incredible situation there. They just trap Pelca on both sides, and Pelca will not drop the stock. Kiwi almost dropping the stock as well. Stocks are very even. We see yellow team taking the slight lead here, but Kiwi at very high percent. This is a very tight game 2.
Looking for the counter right there. Good angle though by Kiwi, stalling it out a little bit. The mash out and then DM getting another stray aerial. You called it out so well, Winters. The stray aerials for Pyra are so good in doubles. They're amazing.
Yeah, and that's one of her biggest strengths in singles. But the issue with it is that like Mithra's neutral is so much stronger in most matchups that you don't want to like give that away. And then in doubles, it's just like, well, neutral's completely different anyway. I have a teammate to play neutral for me.
Exactly, so. It's true. And there's so much less space too, right? To run away from her. So.
And fighting Pyra in close quarters, no matter who you are, is terrifying. So you have to do so much more of that in doubles. And DM's been taking really good advantage of that so far this game. That almost takes out Kiwi's last stock.
This is dead even right now. All players. Oh my God, the red team is just getting juggled right now though. Oh, Kiwi, the option coverage is so good from Kiwi. Yeah, good catch by Pelca.
That's huge. That might do it.
Oh,
the F smash from mid-screen, more than enough. That F smash is so strong.
She played very clutch there at the end. The frame traps on the juggling at the end into the F smash to close it out too was so good. And Pelca got the up tilt as well. Like the yellow team, like I thought the red team played that very well. Like the counter click looked really good. They were covering a ton of options. Bell F smash. It's been good for, how long has this game been out? This is 8 years. I don't know. DM looks like he's 30
years?
now. I can't handle it.
I don't know.
I've never felt older than I did when walking in and seeing DM for the first time since the
looking like an adult.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's wild. There's so many. I gotta say too, I'm so happy to see so many New England OG players here. You know what I'm saying? Unk is here. I don't know if you saw him.
Wow, that's cool.
I know. I haven't seen him in like 5 years.
Yeah,
amazing.
He knocked me out on my first regional.
Pikachu?
Yeah.
He played Pikachu, ZSS, and Ryu in Smash 4.
Pikachu Zelda back in the day.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, Winters. I'm sorry, but here we go.
Pre-buffs on Zelda, by the way, where they made her slightly less bottom tier.
She got buffed?
She did, like 4 times.
Oh, they tried.
They really did.
Remember people thought she was pretty decent at the beginning of Smash 4?
And then in Ultimate, they replaced her with Phantom, and she's boring. Anyway.
She is boring. She is. Thank you for saying.
They took my favorite character out of Smash Bros. They replaced her with Phantom.
That's so sad. I'm like legitimately sad for you. That sucks.
I literally still play her in Brawl, but I can't do it in Ult.
Yeah. Well, you got Corrin now. That's cool.
I do. It's true.
Okay.
That is so much damage on Pelca right at the start there. That, like, I know it's Snake, you know, he's heavy and he also does some self-damage sometimes, but like, that is a crazy amount of damage all in the first 20 seconds, basically. He got to 90%. But of course, this is where it becomes super important to actually take those stocks. Snake is so heavy, Pac-Man is, you know, not particularly light and very evasive. And this has been the issue for Red Team. They're getting damage on, especially after those first few interactions. Wow. They've gotten the damage, they just haven't gotten the kills consistently.
That's right. Yeah, and I gotta say, Pelca's been playing amazing since he took that damage. But I think a part of it is that the red team, what a juke into the forward smash, did not see that one coming. Here we go though, good pressure here from the red team. What a roll from Unleashed, a conversion from the Farago, low percentage on Pac-Man, going to be 30% while DM mops up the stock on the other side, very nice.
And it feels like Red Team is adapting so well throughout this set, as that's even knocking out doing a stock on Unleashed as well. He's going to be able to get back. They are still holding on just barely to these first stocks. An unfortunate situation where one of them was certainly going to die. But Red Team holding on to a stock lead and trying to get some extra percent before DM loses that first stock.
A run-up down smash at 0, by the way, was insane from Pelca. Just showing off the kicks a little bit.
Just going for it. Okay, that will finally take DM's first stock. Solid percent lead, but the percent lead's subject to change at a moment's notice in this matchup.
Especially with these 4 players on the screen. Just so much damage potential. We'll see. It looks like the red team, like this town pick is working. Like they're able to bust through kind of the camping that's been going on a little bit from the yellow team.
Which is crazy. This is such a good stage to camp on usually.
I know, yeah.
But in doubles, you know, everything changes. You don't have all that extra space to run away. You the space is not that important. The layout is so much more important a lot of the time.
Because you pretty much have half the space if you think about it.
Exactly.
There's 4 characters on the screen instead of 2, so it's like, well, I'm not a mathematician or whatever, but you know. Ooh, a double. If this was week 1 of Ultimate, we would have screamed at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
You know? Remember that back in the day? Someone would parry. It's like, ooh.
Whoa, yeah.
Now it's like, all right, you got to hit those parries now. It is what it's like. You know, Street Fighter went through that transition.
Yeah, exactly.
In like 2 weeks, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Evo happened, and then it's like, all right, you got to parry everything. Oh, okay.
Yep. Which is crazy because perfect parries are 2 frames in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're all trying to do it.
It is what it is. You got to, you know, to make a difference, you got to do something special. Either way.
Oh, and Unleashed dropping that conversion over there. It can be so awkward to sort of notice whether or not you have time for the conversions in doubles in the first place, that additionally hitting those super tight Sora links on top of that can definitely be really confusing, I'm sure.
About that, as Sora in doubles too, like, I think he gains some advantages, but he loses that long combo game, you know?
Exactly.
The doubles partner can interrupt it so easily. Okay, we got the sticky, we got an up tilt.
Nice up tilt.
Opportunity here. Wait, this is a big opportunity for the red team. Good defense, though, by Unleashed for sure. But now Kiwi can set up the lead trapping and step back forward.
Huge up smash.
It kills at under 100. Wow.
It was 100 post hit. Barely over 80 pre-hit.
Hey,
and now what was a very good situation for red team all of a sudden is a really difficult 1v2.
That's exactly what we were talking about too, Rivers. The interruption with the dash attack was so clean. Especially Snake's dash attack. I never thought about how good that would be at breaking up combos, but it's like the perfect tool.
So
it's like
good.
the perfect tool to do it. It's fast, invincible, all that good stuff.
Even now that he can't dock us out of it. So crazy. What was that?
Oh, what?
Okay, some weird stuff is going on here.
That was such a good idea. Man, I wish they got that. There have been some great doubles clips actually from this tournament already. Did you see the angled projectile off the shield?
Oh no.
Oh my
God.
God.
One of I love those.
Wait.
Oh, that killed Kiwi, but not Unleashed, and now we have a last hit situation with the up tilt. Will take it. And after a really well-played game by the red team, it is Kiwi and Pelca who clutch out another game.
Great